Hi there, it's Dr. Ginger Bratzel from New Patient Attraction Automation, where we bring you weekly tips, strategies, and big picture thinking about growing your practice, where we help offices keep and get more patients for your office. And this week we're going to talk about the power of the telephone. Now, everyone understands and probably heard many times the power of that first call. And honestly, if I polled most offices, they think they're doing a fantastic job on the situation. But unfortunately, it's just a one-sided evaluation. Really, how you're doing is how many phone calls you're converting and how many patients who are calling are making appointments. And so when I think of the phone call and I teach this to my clients, we talk about the phone as like a speed dating. So you are in a place, there's multiple people coming through, and they're going to be calling in many offices and finding out who's right for them. So think about it. If you were in that forum, you were sitting at a table, and we're going through down the line. So if we were talking about speed dating and we went through and sat down, and the first person said, "Hi, I'm Mary. How are you? Thanks for calling. It's nice to meet you." There's no connection there. There's no energy there. And that's how most dental offices' phones are answered. They go through the motions. They have a great script. They're not being mean, but they're not being especially nice. So just like when I started this video, I saw, "Hey, I'm Dr. Ginger Bratzel from New Patient Attraction Automation, and I'm here to help you with X, Y, and Z." I had to up the energy because that's our first interaction. I got to get you from the beginning. So the way I do that is we're talking virtually through a camera. You're getting to see me. You're hearing my voice. I have to project that through there. Now, if I was on a phone or we were just doing a recording, it might get a little muffled. It might not be as clear. I might have 15 things in my head. People say they don't want to do phone conferencing, but it might be a good thing because you're forced to interact with people. You have to pay attention to them. And when you're answering the phone, you're looking down at a piece of paper and you're taking notes, or you're sitting on a computer and you're typing. Your focus is not on them. It's kind of like a side peripheral. We're acting like a rabbit. We've got our ears on the side and we're just listening for what's going on around us. We're not being active and doing it. So that conversation needs to have that level of energy, the same amount of energy as you would do in a personal greeting. And the trick we teach our clients and going through and training them, we say pretend that's a mirror, or put a mirror right next to that phone. If you can't see your face smiling and it's smiling back at you, then that's not enough energy. You've got to see what you're doing. And with a smile, that tone changes. When I'm answering questions, I'm monotone. When I'm trying to engage and get that response and I have to sell myself and I'm looking at the mirror, "Hey, this is Ginger Bratzel. Thanks for calling." So that energy is, "Hi, thank you for calling Dr. Smith's office. This is Mary. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with? Or who I have a pleasure to help you." Those things are buying words, they're friendship words, and they're engaging. But that smile is big. That voice is booming. You're excited to do it. So if somebody's answering the phone at your office, that one is not projecting that. And you can go through and you can have somebody call them and see, "Hey, are we getting that booming voice?" Not just nice. I want a great voice coming across because that's your best impression. You've got to be like the radio announcer or the TV announcer on the Tonight Show. You've got to get those people in there. It's got to be there. And if that person's not the one doing it, one, do they need the training? Two, maybe somebody else in the office really needs to be doing it. Or three, maybe you need to hire someone for that very important role because you only have one chance to make a good impression. That's your tip for this week to work on strategy. Go back to your office and really clean up your phone conversions by improving that interaction right off. It tells new patients they're in the right place, and it re-cements for existing patients that you still care. So, and you're nice people, because that's what we're looking for. Quality care from nice people. Nobody wants to be treated by a jerk, right? We want friendly people. So make that happen this week. That's your tip. That's your strategy. Once you go back and do your homework. This is Ginger Bratzel signing off. Bye-bye.